It certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Now Myers for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Cowboys 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
It's a gain of 7.
On second down, it's Pollard. Now they can't bring him down. There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level.
And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front, because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defense in front of the side, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
This taken in at the goal line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
Okay, right.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play.
Love, he's going to change the play here.
Now a play fake here on first down. Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll give it up to the big man Walker.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He had 6 catches in the wild card win, and that's his first one here in the divisional round, and it's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll get this down to the 38. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Play action this time with Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball will get all the credit, but how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Yes, let's get it.
Prescott off play action. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal.
This just a 24-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some...
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
Love, they go play action now. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Love now to pass on first down. And he's got Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw now. Here's Love. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
Throwing. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Love now. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
Here's Love. Did he get the feet down? Yes. Touchdown.
Jackson Smith and Jigba in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Ready? They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Play fake. Here's Love.
And that is incomplete here.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Love. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
To the right side, this is Walker.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
152 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Love looking to throw it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17.
Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's the result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Second down, Pollard again.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Going to run again here with Pollard. A tackle made by Boye Mafe.
And quickly they get to the line.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch.
And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Aubrey now for the PAT.
And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20.
159 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 20, here's second down and 3. Sticking with Walker on second down.
There he goes, right side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
They run again with Walker. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play.
Second and 5. And now a handoff to Charbonnet.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, here's Walker.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Love to throw for it on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down.
No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
I don't know about you, but I'm going to give them a little bit of credit for fortitude there. 4th and inches, and they don't run the football. Normally, just wedge your way through, fall forward, find the yardage. They took a shot and put it in the air, and it paid off.
Maybe they saw the defense overcommitting.
A lot of confidence there, though, because even if they overcommit, you just want to make sure you get the first down. You throw an incompletion on 4th down there, they're going to second-guess you the rest of the game.
Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
Taking it right down Broadway.
There he goes again.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Kenneth Walker.
55 yards.
And the Seahawks strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Cowboys 44.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the 4th, and a very critical drive upcoming. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
163 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. That is caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
It'll be a handoff to Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
2nd down, Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Now they'll audible to something else.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Prescott.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Pollard.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Pollard one more time.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
Both these teams fighting for their playoff lives. All tied, fourth quarter, as the kick is away here.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
This is 1st and 10. Now Love. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Here's Love. He finds Smith-Njigba.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This would put them in the NFC title game. And his kick is right there. It's good. Well, sometimes you get a mismatch in these divisional round games. Not here. This has been everything we could have hoped for.
Okay, Brandon, don't get mad at me, but it's time for the old cliche.
Bring it.
Neither of these teams deserves to lose, but in the end, it's looking like the late field goal is going to be the difference in this game.
That's a good cliche. We'll let that one go.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And they're moving.